All right, hello and welcome back, everybody. This is David with Fairmare's Rangers, and we're back to our Austria All Out War campaign where we declared war on every nation before the end of turn one. And yeah, things have gone pretty crazy. We're starting to make a push now. I think we're at like 1727, somewhere around there. Anyways, we left off with this battle where we're besieging the Spanish to reclaim Paris after we had abandoned it from taking it from the French, and the Spanish took it over. So that's where we take over on this video. You can see here I'm joining us into the battle, into it, because most of the Spanish forces were pretty weakened. So yeah, I'm giving you the bit where I'm trying to knock out their artillery here, which, yeah, this part's pretty cool. I think love that. And I think I get like a double hit here. Yeah, look at that. I mean, how often does that happen? Not very often, but yeah, that was pretty great. Got that guy right through the heart. Broke his heart. I think I might have broke Spain's heart too, because they're going to lose Paris there. So France becomes ours once again, and this time I don't expect to be leaving. So this expands our territory vastly. Gives us another spot to do research from, at least at the moment. And yeah, research has come along okay, considering what we've been dealing with. 1729 is where we're at. And we've got a little bit of some French forces here still in mainland Europe. The rest of them, they're stuck back in Tunisia. So, like I said, just a couple little Frenchies to smash here in the good old mainland Europe. They're in the Rhineland. The Spanish, I don't know what they're going to do, but we're gonna quickly look to push on to Madrid, see if we can take Spain, because we don't want them continually recruiting troops, send them into France, because France is a region that's going to be our biggest earner, and I need that money, need that fat cache of stacks of cash so I can unload my war effort onto the Eastern Front, which would be the Prussians, the Poles, and the Russians, and Swedes, and the Ottomans. We're going to bump them out here before too long, but it's going to take some doing, because they've got pretty good forces. Russia's sweeping through, pushing into our territory. They've taken over all the territory that used to be owned by our protectorate Venice, and they're even coming to pay us a visit in Hungary. I mean, why not? The Poles are always doing it, so the Russians didn't want to feel left out. This is like our 20th battle for Hungary. It's going to be coming up. Feels like. Might be even 29 once a year. Every other turn almost. It seems like we're fighting in a battle in Hungary. Okay, so we're under siege here in Savoy by the Spanish, and there is a remnant of that French army that we've defeated. And we also got another Ottoman force that we're still got there in Lower Austria as well, so that we got to deal with. But other than that, you can see where we're dealing with public order with a lot of these regions where we have recently taken. But in the meantime, let's see here. Looks like Bavaria is going after Saxony, but they're not taking a big enough force to really make a difference there. We'll see if Sweden provides us any problems here from Hanover. That might be a space we look to go and attack here pretty quick, but we do have to take out these remnant Frenchies here before we make that move. I don't think there's very many of them. Can't be. Once we do that, we can start fixing up all these buildings that are wrecked and start making more. The Rhineland's going to make us a lot of money too. But we're going to take a decent force here that we can bump out the Swedish before they start causing any problems. Okay, so that brings us to that battle as we look to take this fort. So we're going to do our standard operating procedure. We're going to set up here. We're going to go after the corner as we have flash forward ahead. And you can see we're unloading on the Swedes here. So we'll just take some time to constantly use the carcass shot on them and take them down. Okay, so at this point of the battle, we got them weeded down enough where we just got a couple little dudes up here. We'll start scaling the walls and start looking to go in. They're almost 3/4 of the way into the battle. So we've been at it for quite a while. And yes, as always, I mercifully spare you some of the long drawn out spots. You're welcome. And that should just about do it. We'll square them up and let them work them down. Did you see that guy racing off like he's the Flash? It's pretty crazy. All right, we're starting to count down. I think that's it anyway. Don't even go the whole countdown. And they skedaddled pretty fast out of there. Okay. So Hanover is now in our possession. I don't necessarily have to hold it at the moment, but I want to keep applying some pressure, maybe to provide some assistance for this Bavarian army in Saxony, as we got the damn Frenchies attacking Genoa. Genoa, that's a pain in the butt when you only got some citizens. So, yeah. Kind of a throwaway battle here. But this is going to go just about how you kind of imagined it would go. Poorly. Very poorly. Okay, with the sad loss of Genoa, we're going to have to take that back. We do have Italian states helping us about as much as, I don't even know. I don't got anything to come up with on that one. Just know that they don't help worth crap. Alright. Bavaria gets kerspanked right there in Saxony. But it's kind of a battle of attrition now. The Prussians aren't going to be able to withstand the attrition that's going to be applied to them, because they're at war with Bavaria, Poland, Lithuania, and us. I don't believe they're at war with Sweden, but we bumped Sweden out, so it don't really matter. So Prussia's under... They're under some pressure. The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Dirty devils. All right. Moving right along. Pesky varmints. Bavaria got beat down, man. They should have went in with more forces. All right, so we're fighting this battle here for Savoy. We need to bump the Spanish out, and so we're sallying out of this. This is one of my oldest armies. We even got the Pandurs in this one. So, all right, we're going to move up here. This artillery is all isolated, both of these units, so we'll move up and look to take them out. Should be fairly easy to do. Okay, so with those artillery bumped out of this, we can now move up our artillery. They have one left over here placed in front of them, kind of to the side, so they're worthless. So we'll set up our artillery and do canister shot here. That should draw their forces up. Trying to get canisters shooting through their artillerymen into that line infantry, if you were wondering. Their artillery is on the run. My artillery would damn reload fast enough. There we go. Got a good hit on both of them there. Let's get our citizens over. That one line doesn't like that artillery barrage. So we'll give that unit a rest so he doesn't rout out before we kill off more of his men. Alright. Trying to wrap him up. Did lose that militia, but that's okay. I think we got everything under control. I'm trying to get to where I can run down some of these units. Alright, he's bit the dust. Yeah, this battle's over. Alright, so there's the results. Spain goes scurrying back to the oblivion. Alright, so with that battle completed, we did bring over our force to take out the French here. We're going to lay siege, let them sally out. That'll give us time to recruit up more. In the meantime, we'll take out the Spanish remnants. Just auto-resolve that. We lose a little bit more than we should have, but, you know, it's whatever. Alright. We still got several turns to wait before we need to worry with the Russians, but we got all the Poles here. And that's not ideal. Because if they siege both Austria and Hungary, they could effectively just wait out the siege, and they reinforce each other, and we don't want that. So it's going to be important for us to take out the Russians, because if we're in a situation where we're forced to sally out versus both a Polish and a Russian force, that will be rather difficult with the army I have, even as good as the Grenadiers can do for you. Definitely not be an ideal situation, to say the least. So we're gonna use this advantage of our two armies, try and surround them as much as we possibly can, which takes a little bit of maneuvering to get done. So they are starting to bring cav up, and we're kind of on a down slope here, so this is a little bit tricky. But he does change course, so we're able to get a little bit of shot on him. It doesn't get much of a kill on him. Got a few. But if we could take out this cav, that will go a long way for us. It's important to come out of this as clean as possible. Getting some shots on the other cav there in the woods. Already got him to 38. Any day now. Okay. So one cav gone, the other one is gone. And we got this Cossack here that's trying to be a little pain in my butt. We're gonna flank him, start moving up. I think we got things in a pretty good situation where we can start the envelopment. They're actually pushing up into it, so this is even better. Times more cav. I had one unit in the background, two units that are almost wavering, so we'll see what happens with those units. You can see them all the way in the back. That cav was coming in, but it did go along this line. You can see it back there, and we did end up routing it as my grenadier starts getting some throws in. So it made it difficult because I'm, doing the grenadiers like this does take a lot of micromanaging, so you got to kind of trust your guys a little bit, as we do lose 2 units, 3 actually, because I got that one that was on the far flank did break as well. But over here on this side, we've got it well under control. Got the grenadiers coming up from the front and the back side. Got 2 over here from the front, 1 coming in from the back. Lob as many grenades as we can. Yeah, they're breaking like crazy now. These are fairly healthy units. that we're breaking pretty easy. They should break any second. Come on. And that should just about do it for this one. We'll end up running all these guys down. And you can see where we did lose quite a few men, almost 400. A lot of them were militia though, so my grenadiers came out pretty unscathed, which is the most important thing. Okay. And that buys us time as well. Because once we finish off the Spanish and the French in Italy, we can support from Venice, coming up to support Vienna. And like I said, we're going to start making a push on Spain here before you know it. Got a pretty decent stack coming up. Prussia, oh Prussia. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take care of these guys because, well, we ended up letting them go because they did have a fairly decent sized force. So we'll suffer the damage in the Netherlands. Because that rebel army is never going to take us out of there anyway. All right, we're combining up these guys. We're going to go ahead and reinforce in Savoy. Try to take out some of the other remnants of these forces. Just I'll resolve. The French did take Flanders, but it should be fairly easy for us to snatch it back from them. All right, that was able to give us some money. We're going to go ahead and build up our troops, get some of those buildings fixed with that extra money we got. As we go into the end of 1730, we're going to start moving into 1731. And the Spanish are laying siege to Paris. We've got a rebellion French army as well. A lot of things going on. The Poles are only getting stronger here. We're under siege again. And it looks like they are attacking, which is really good news. So we get a fort defense here. And both of their armies are taking place or participating in this one. So that's good. We can whittle both these armies down. And this army outside the fort here of mine is the reinforcement army. If you're curious. Just continue to whittle down some of these troops. Send the grenadiers in to bomb them. And we'll get these guys into the fort. Get them protected, if you will. Overthrow. Nice hit. That should do it with that throw. All right. Got him hitting the stakes here. Edited this down, but there was a lot of destruction here on this wall. Like, hell a lot. We lost a couple militia in the defense of this wall, but we killed off a tremendous amount of Poles there. We got the same situation happening this side. We are unfortunately throwing a lot of militia into this that we probably shouldn't be. We do end up breaking them though. And that's pretty much going to do it for that battle. That was pretty much the gist of that battle, and that should hopefully give us a little bit of relief in Austria and Hungary for a couple turns, we would hope. Maratha has taken out Georgia. So we'll see if they attack the Ottomans or if they attack Russia. All right, so we're making almost 5,000 a turn. We got this Bavarian army here. We're going to go support. We're going to let Hanover take back Hanover, and then we'll go back and knock them out. I know that might seem weird, but I don't have a super stellar army to play defense with. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I could easily do it, but I need to get on the offense. And if I can use this army to launch after Saxony next turn. That's pretty much what I want to do. And then I can take Saxony from them. That all depends on what happens. If Prussia does attack the Bavarian force or my force there, then yeah, that will make my plight a little more difficult in taking Saxony this next turn. Alright, the French are sallying out, so let's go ahead and fight this. The battle for Genoa. Okay. Set the artillery, go ahead and start getting some shots in. Alright, they're pushing on my right pretty hard. Okay, I'm trying to get them to come after my canister shot, but they're not doing it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set my militia up in the hopes that the AI will shoot at my militia versus my line. We'll see if they do it or not. Frankly, I might not even need the canister too much. Beating them down pretty good. So you know when I said that the French only had those couple armies that were left in Europe, I was wrong. I forgot about this one. Obviously. Since they took Genoa. I just happened to be thinking about that. I was like, oh, you know what? I was wrong about that. Oops. Okay, now with the whole entire right side of their army, or left side, their right side, my left side. I was right. We're going to start really trying to flank them over here. Let's get aggressive. Looks like these spikes are really kind of blocking a lot of shots in the terrain over here, so neither side is really taking very much damage. There goes that cav. We're going to get mowed down there. Got the artillery routing. Ooh, nice hit there. Took out that artillery. And there goes our cav. So this battle is pretty much almost over with. right, we got them pretty much wrapped up here. And this gives me a chance to say this video is going to pretty much come to a close after this battle. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button to let us know that you did appreciate the video and help us out with that. And also, if you did want to take it a step further, you can always subscribe to the channel. It does give us quite a bit of help to grow the channel. And if you want to do a little bit more, you can also consider becoming a channel member. That does give us a little bit more financial support to help us to be able to create a little bit more content, and it also gives you exclusive content that you can view as a member, and also gives you the ability to have early access to content such as this series, which at least about 3 or 4 videos ahead at minimum right now, so you can get a little bit of a head start on everybody else where we are in the campaign. And as always, I appreciate you guys, and we will see you on the next video.